Hey guys, it's time for another toy haul video. Seems like these things just keep piling up on me, so we've got more and more stuff to do videos on. Some of it is new, some of it is old, some of it is just kind of doubles of things, and then we've got a handful of things that are going to get their own reviews in due time. Getting a huge backlog again. So we're going to start with the least exciting thing, just in terms of the overall haul, because I've already got this whole set. We've already done a video of it, but it was on sale and I needed part of this again. So we've got another Guard 4-pack from, this one's from Think Geek. It's the GameStop exclusive. You know, they all kind of share it. But I got this one at Think Geek because it was on sale for almost half off. And I couldn't pass it up because I need another one of this guy. You need 2 of this Praetorian Guard if you're going to have a full setup. And then, you know, I'm not upset about having another Shadow Guard, not upset about having another Senate Guard. I have way too many Royal Guards though, so this guy's probably going to go. But yeah, on sale, couldn't pass it up, had to get it. We have got some transforming robots, and that doesn't necessarily mean Transformers, although they are included. The first of which is one that is part of the set, and I've passed on the others because I'm stupid and I just waited for a little too long. But I got the Black Lion from the new classic set for Playmates. So this is the Voltron 84, as it's called. So yeah, we got the Black Lion. He's humongous. Makes sounds. I'm pretty excited to get a hold of these. I have seen the other 4 lions, but I've left them because they didn't have him, and I wanted to get them all at once. Of course, I go back, they've got the Black Lion, all the other lions are gone. So I'm gonna have to track those down and do a video. I'm gonna do them all at once. I'm not gonna do just this guy in particular. We'll have all 5 lions and then do a comparison with the legendary Defender Voltron, if I can unearth him from one of the rooms in the house where he's buried. Transforming robots does, of course, mean Transformers. Of course it does. And I found the 2 that I was looking for from the most recent wave of Power of the Primes. So we've got the leader class Optimus Prime, and I think he looks pretty cool. I think he looks very G1-esque. I've seen some other folks do reviews of him. He doesn't look the best when he's in his, you know, his alt mode. I think it looks kind of goofy, but this robot mode really does it for me. And yeah. It's just pretty cool. He's got that Orion Pax mode, which I don't understand what's going on there. You know, like I said, Transformers is not my thing really. I like it, but it's not my thing. And then we've got Rodimus Prime as well. I couldn't pass up Rodimus. He is one of my favorite Transformers, actually. I love the Transformers movie. I loved his character. I loved when he became Rodimus Prime. I know he gets kind of a bad rap from people from time to time, but I like the character, and I think he looks pretty cool. I think Optimus looks a little better at first glance, but I am pumped to get him out of the box, hopefully sooner rather than later. And then that's the bulk of it. So the guards, and then these 3 big things are the big chunk of this review, or not review, this haul. And then I've got some vintage stuff, and some of it is actually vintage for a change, like it's legitimately old, and then some of it is from the 90s. So I picked up 2 figures that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them sealed or not. The cards are pretty beat up, and I knew that going into it when I bought these. So I may open them. It's a very, very small set of figures, and it's easily acquired. So I could either, you know, have these as some openers or just leave them. I don't really care about the quality of their cards. They're good enough. They're not great, but they're not terrible, and these aren't really worth a whole lot anyways, but they're goofy, and I've said before that I like goofy vintage stuff, so I like those Beetlejuice figures that I did a while back. But we've got some Addams Family vintage figures. These are from Playmates from 92, 93. There was a cartoon at that time, 92, for the Addams Family, and they made figures. They didn't make a lot of these. I don't even think the entire family got made. They're on the back of the cards, but I don't think they all got made. I know that Uncle Fester's out there, and Gomez Addams, and Pugsley, and Lurch is one that's out there as well. So we've got Morticia here, and then I've got Granny as well. I got these together. They were incredibly cheap. I mean, I probably paid $19.92 retail for these. So yeah, they were very cheap. They're very beat up. They're not in any collector quality whatsoever, which is why I said I might open them. But at the same time, I like the card backs. I actually remember this cartoon. I remember it. It was not the greatest, but I like the Addams Family. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna get the others. I mean, I just haven't decided if I'm gonna get them loose and open these, or just get some loose ones and maybe have a couple of, you know, bad vintage samples. And then, keeping with the vintage line of things, this is legitimately vintage, especially for me, due to its age and what it is and what it represents for my collection, because this is a big thing for me. I have waited and waited to pull the trigger on this for a while. It's not some, you know, humongous purchase, but it's a big thing for me, for my collection. I've said it 100 times over at this point. Thundercats is my thing. Love Thundercats, but I wasn't old enough when Thundercats was out to really be into it. Thundercats started in what, 85? I was born in 84, so you know, I was just a toddler when it was going off the air. So I got all my stuff secondhand. I never had, you know, new Thundercats toys when I was a kid. All of my Thundercats that I still have are the ones that I have when I was a kid, with the exceptions of things that I have picked up along the way. And this is one that I never had as a kid. It is still among the more rare figures in the line. We're not talking Bengali. I'm not going to pull a Bengali out here because he is, you know, probably the rarest, at least the hardest to find complete, unless you're talking about, you know, the Mad Bubbler or something like that, one of the figures that never really made it at all. But we've got Jaga here. So this is a 100% legit original Jaga. He is in what I consider to be very good shape. He has his cape, he has his helmet, and he has the sword. The sword has seen better days, but it's not bad, actually. It's better than the sword I have for my Lion-O. His helmet's a little beat up, but it's honestly kind of how it goes. I'm just really surprised that the cape is in such good shape. It does have one little spot on the back, but the rest of the figure is actually in really solid condition. The Battlematic action still works, which is pretty awesome. Some of my Thundercats didn't make it. I beat the hell out of them. So this guy is, this is a big score for me. I paid what I thought was a pretty decent price for him. He's still pretty pricey. I actually had to get this one overseas just to find a good copy of one. So I got this guy from England. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to actually finally get a hold of this guy. He's going to take center stage in my Thundercats display until I manage to find the versions of Linkso and Pumaira and Bengali that I actually want to have. I'm not going to settle for crappy versions that are just beat to hell. Those are easy to come by. It's finding complete loose figures that's really the trouble. Accessories for this line is notoriously difficult to come by, at least for a decent price. So that is the crown jewel of this haul. Jaga from the LJN Thundercats line, in what I consider to be pretty good shape overall. He's not, you know, grading quality figure here, but for the purposes of my collection, this guy's it for me. So that's going to do it for this haul, guys. Expect reviews pretty soon for Voltron, assuming I can find those other lines, and then the Transformers definitely coming soon to a review. And that's it. See you later.